How do you do? Mr. Rez felt it'd be rather unkind not to present this live play without a friendly word of warning. We are about to unfold the story of Dracula, a conqueror cursed with bloodlust, immortality, and emptiness. It is quite possibly one of the strangest tales ever told. It deals with the savage hunger that exists in the hearts of all mankind. It will scare you. It may frighten you. It might even terrify you. So, if any of you feel you don't wish to subject your nerves to such strain, now is your chance to. Oh, well, we warned you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome back. We had an oh-so-fun session last week, didn't we? We laughed, we cried. And some of our characters got some updated fashion senses with Ismark and his glasses and Lucy with her Walkman. I suppose the biggest thing that happened last session was you made your way out of Bucharest while saving Ismark's wife, Lucy. And I believe the general consensus was you are going back to Jason Lee's truck. Is that correct?
That's where we were going, yeah.
Yeah.
However, along the way, our merry band of heroes encountered a familiar face. Bunny, a traveling salesman that Lucas previously cheated. And as a result, this was a very, let's say, unfortunate situation to be put in. After our heroes decided to fight said salesman, they realized they, no pun intended, bit off a little bit more than they could chew.
That's cold, man.
That's me. That's rude.
And now we are back. After Jonas had, let's say, saved Lucas from the brink of death, what are our heroes doing now?
Now Lucas is mostly back.
Mostly.
How broken is it?
I assume my legs are like in splints, and my ears like covered in bandages around my head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what are all of Lucas's other injuries besides his face being fucked?
So my face is fucked. My teeth are exposed. I think you said one of my legs was completely the wrong direction.
Yes. And of course, we have some fun things because of that, Lucas. Until you receive a good, solid 3-day rest.
Great, that's gonna happen.
In a bed, you will suffer a 5-foot deduction in your movement speed, and as well as a -1 to your charisma score.
Oh, can I get this in writing?
Write it in your notes.
Yeah, but I want it to be official from the DM.
Put it in your features, like broken.
Broken body. I'm just gonna call it the bad hand. How do I add a feature?
It should be a plus at the top. Oof.
That 5 movement speed penalty is only until you recuperate after a long rest, and a -1 to your charisma is permanent until you can get something to cover up your face.
Oh, I've got a disguise kit. I can
Once
do
we
that.
beat up the invisible man, we take his bandages.
Ew.
Why would you take his bandages? Why would we take his bandages? Are you implying that they have some sort of benefit from being on his invisible body?
No, it'd just be funny.
My only recourse is to turn into a werewolf and fully heal.
Jason Lee will go up to you and say, "Holy shit, oh, Mr. Lamore. Oh, jeez. Do we... Huh. You need to go to a hospital."
Yeah, I would if there was one in the vicinity. Also, wait, were hospitals a thing? Hospitals were a thing. They just weren't.
Yeah, but we haven't met any, like, competent doctors here, I don't think.
Hey.
Oh, well, besides, yeah.
I'm a dropout.
Yeah, you're not a real doctor. You're not a real quack.
I will say it's probably around 11 p.m. at the moment.
Well, are we moving forwards to the, to our destination here, or are we
Yeah.
resting? I kind of think that we need to hurry along, just so we can split off. No offense.
You see that they are both kind of staring at the bloodied Lucas.
Oh, they're hungry.
Yeah, I'm gonna notice this. I'm gonna look at them and then look back to Lucas. Look at them. Look back to Lucas.
Aya's gonna skimper over here.
Yeah, we should probably keep going.
Very well.
Do I have any holy water?
We need a cleric.
Okay, I think I have set up an effect that automatically is keeping track of my reduced Riz.
You could have just deducted one from your charisma score.
Yeah, but then I'd have to remember that.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah.
And because of your little nifty magic item you have, you're not really able to get lost in the mist if you stay together and know where you're going, of course. And
Yeah.
without very much further to go, you arrive at the riverbank. Let me go ahead and collect you.
All right. Who do we see at the truck? Knights?
Yeah.
Bunch of dead knights and Dracula?
Only two.
As you begin to approach the last destination, you remember the truck. You do see two knights there, kind of inspecting the truck. They also have a horse-drawn carriage, and they're trying to figure out how to pull the truck out from the water onto land, but they're experiencing that it is way more heavy than their carriage.
Does it look like they would make any progress if we just waited here?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, because I want to let them pull it out
Speaking
first.
of-
before-
Yeah.
Speaking of, our journey in the carriage, short rest or no?
No, of course not.
brutal.
I have 6 hit points, guys. We're good.
We're fine.
You see.
Wait, okay, MJ. So I think it would at least probably have taken an hour to get me all suited up and back in the cart. With the amount that I was injured, right? I mean, I understand me not taking a short rest. I'm fine with that, but
I mean,
And he wasn't really doing anything.
For one thing, I think we've already taken a couple short rests.
we have
our last
taken
long rest.
one on our way to Bunny.
I thought we'd taken one before that, you know?
We might have taken one at the house. I don't think so, though.
You did. I think you did. Yes, you did. Because Manet wanted to recuperate the hit points he lost from Ismark biting him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we fought her, and then we took another rest on our way.
Yeah, so you're taking like 3 today.
I mean, it's only like, what, 3 hours of chilling?
I will say no. You
Okay.
cannot take a short rest.
We need a long rest. We're getting tired.
You're getting cranky.
We just
But
took a long
on-
rest yesterday.
But Lucas, you see something rather strange. You see one of the knights will pull out a camera and take a picture of the vehicle.
Like an old-timey camera?
Like an old-timey camera. With a flash bulb, it goes off. It's very bright. There's a trail of smoke it leaves behind. And you see the other knight will kind of squeak its helmet and turn to the other knight and say, "You left a lens cap on." Oh, sorry. And the other knight will remove the lens cap and then take another picture of the car. You gather that these knights might not be the brightest bulbs in the drawer.
Oh.
They were the ones sent here not because they're like, yeah, you can go deal with this. They're like, yeah, you probably can't screw this up.
Sounds like Manet can trick them.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, I was thinking of throwing my voice and pretending to be their captain, since I've had ample opportunity to listen to him.
But your charisma.
Well, it's only -1, and that's only for my appearance, technically, right?
Oh, what's our plan with these lovely fellows?
The president goes a long way. It's a case-by-case basis. We'll see.
I think we should try and let them pull the thing out first. Might be a bit easier.
I imagine while we're watching them, one of them is like trips on nothing.
You actually see the other one will pull out a strange device that you can't really pinpoint, Manet.
Can any of us pinpoint it? Does Jason recognize it?
Yeah, does Jason pinpoint it?
Jason would know what this is.
But we might not ask.
Whoa, what's that they got there? I can't really see.
Oh, it looks like
Someone lift me up.
it kind of just looks like an old-timey tape recorder.
Oh, what?
It like records voices.
Like radio, but
Yeah, like radio, but it's like radio that like you store your voice in.
huh?
Was this
So
in your
kind of
car?
like so it puts it on like a record.
Yeah, kind of, but it's like instead of a record, it's like I guess it would be a record. Yeah.
Interesting. Let's watch what they do for a little bit. See if they can at least move the truck out from underneath that tree.
I somehow get the feeling that that isn't going to happen.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to watch. I'm a little low on laughs at the moment, so it could be funny.
You see that they'll hitch the truck to the carriage, and they'll begin to kind of whip their horses to make them move. And as the horses are trying to pull the carriage attached to the truck, the back of the carriage just rips out. Now look what you did! That wasn't my idea! And then they start just fighting in the mud.
Technically, it's advantage if we wanted to go and attack them right now.
I don't think we want to piss off his friends, their friends. We still want to appeal to them later on.
Well, let's. I think we should still watch and wait, see if anything attacks them.
Well, we could either knock them unconscious or convince them to leave.
I think scaring them away would work the best, and maybe they'll drop their stuff.
I don't know. I think their whole deal is sticking swords at things that are scary.
Out of all the people that I could get paired up for with this assignment, I hate that it's you. And he'll go over to the small... It's not really small. It's like the size of a desk tape recorder. And he'll say, "This is Babe Hourly, reporting back for the American Gazette. We appear to have infiltrated this group, the Knights Templar, and have discovered, yes, you guessed it, dear listeners, a spacecraft."
Oh no, an American.
Oh my god, wait. I think I have... Wait, I still have the press badge.
Yeah, you do.
You're also missing half your face.
That's totally fine. The press badge, it's not like it has a picture attached to it. I'm pretty sure it just says...
And you have Ripley's camera.
I do have Ripley's camera, and I have been taking pictures of things.
This is your time, Lucas.
I think I have something for this. One sec. And he like hobbles himself up. And then let me handle this. I think got something. He pulls out a kind of like a short brim cap. Like one of those newsboy caps.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls the press pass over his neck and pulls out the camera. And just kind of hangs it at his side. And he limps out.
Oh, this is going to go swimmingly.
Excuse me, did I hear you correct?
Whoa there, Buster, who's that goes there? And he'll pull out a gun instead of his sword.
Lucas will hold up his hands. Sorry, I'm just an American, like you.
Wow. He'll holster his gun.
Me and my friends came upon a bad way.
Yeah, jeez, buddy, you look like fresh hell.
I can't remember what newspaper Ripley was a part of. Oh god,
It was the London Gazette.
The London Gazette. Oh, where
We just claim to be an American, so...
I did say that. I would have crossed out or tried to hide the London and just have
Americans
it say
can
Gazette.
work for the London Gazette.
I guess, yeah, London Gazette. Sure. It still says London Gazette. I was working for the London Gazette, and we came here on a train. My partner, Ripley, she was killed, and you working for the New York Gazette?
The American Gazette, Buster.
Oh, at least it's not the Times. Those damn...
He'll give you he'll take out a flask and give it to you.
Oh, you have no idea how much I've needed this. And he pours it. He doesn't care if he gets on the bandages on the side of his face. He just kind of pours it in his mouth. Or just starts pouring it over his face.
Sterilization.
Oh, that stings. Me and my friends here came across this giant monster. Its skin was as hard as stone. We ran as fast as we could.
Now listen, Buzzy, you look pretty frazzled, so I don't fault you for spinning us a tall tale, but... yeah, looks like something did happen to you. And the knight will take a look at around the faces approaching, and they will take off their helmets. Boop.
So I'm assuming the rest of us have approached.
Yes.
It's them.
Oh wow!
Am I supposed to recognize them?
I recognize them. I don't know their names.
Yeah, same. I've seen their faces.
I want to say one of them's named Marley, but I can't be sure.
Yes, they do share one token.
Okay.
This here is Babe, and I am Chick. Pleased to meet you. And they extend both of their hands for you to shake.
Lucas will take both of his hands and try and shake both at the same time, and then he'll switch and shake the others with the opposite hands. Name's Lucan. Lucan Godard.
Lucan? Ah, sounds fancy.
Yeah, my family came down from Louisiana, where I was born. But I've lived most of my life in New York.
Yeah. Make a deception check, Lucas.
Cool. I get advantage.
Just for any... most of the things you have said right in this instance have been a lie, so...
Oh, 100%, yeah. I mean...
Let's just get
you gotta mix in the lies with the truths, you know, to make them more realistic.
Oh.
Oh wow!
The duality of man. Yeah, they completely believe you, Client Seeker.
Well, this is my friend Jonas. He's a doctor. Don't ask about the hand. Takes it personal. This boy here's Manet. He's a lot older than he looks. Them, you probably don't want to know about them. Specifically motioning to the woman with the bag over her head and the guy with sunglasses.
Huh. You got yourself a real freak show.
Reporters that you don't want to know about something.
Oh, trust me, this place is awful. There's a lot more stories here than them.
Oh, we know. It took us like a week to infiltrate those Knights Templar, and then they came here. This place is, let's just say, Halloween all year round.
Oh, you can tell me that. So, you came here from the American Gazette. How much do you know about this place?
Strange fogs, scary stories. You know, us being men of science, we all take it with a grain of salt.
Oh, well,
yeah.
You're gonna need a pound here.
Noted. But, I mean...
Have y'all tried to leave?
Leave? We just got here.
Well, from what I've heard, it's pretty impossible to get out once you get in. Something about the mists turning you around.
Good to know. We'll keep our heads on straight. But...
Yeah, by that I mean you want to stay alive. Now, what's this thing? Is that some sort of automobile?
We've been hearing some reports of some locals saying that a great ball of fire fell from the sky. And me and my colleague here suspect that this here is a genuine spacecraft.
I don't see any scorching on it. Are you sure it fell from the sky? Would have had something, like soot. The impact doesn't look like it crashed. Almost like it drove. He kind of looks at the tracks and points towards where they were coming from.
Oh no.
Make a perception check. Or make a persuasion check.
Can I stop Jason from doing any Jason things at the moment?
Okay. You see that he has already taken out his keys and he's about to open the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna elbow him and gesture to those two guys and shake my head.
Oh, okay. Lucas, make that persuasion check.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember if I have any bonuses from actor.
Pastrop has a different person.
Yes. So it's just normal. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Can I guide myself? No.
No.
I need to hype myself up to do that. I can't do that.
Interesting theory there, but might as well put that one in the cracked pot.
Huh. Well, let me have my expert take a look. Jason?
What's up?
What do you think happened here? And he gives him kind of a little bit of a wink. You are the foremost expert on extraterrestrials.
I am?
He's getting elbowed again.
Oh, yeah. Well, from my understanding, aliens are little brown creatures that look like they're made out of Play-Doh and chicken wire, and they have glowing fingers, and they love Reese's Pieces. He's just going to go ahead and say that while unlocking the door to the car. And he'll begin to look for
Oh
a
my
shoe.
god, look at that! He figured out how to open it.
Eat gad!
See, what did I tell you? He's a little, strange, but, he knows how to get the job done.
Yo, Jonas, toolbox is in the back, and he'll toss you the keys.
Thanks.
You know, these, science types, they always talk in such a strange way.
Jonas, in the back, you see a tool, like one of those. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're kind of like a tool chest in the back of a truck, kind of sits behind the rear window of the truck, and it's kind of like embedded into the truck itself.
Nice.
And you have the keys to it.
Yeah, he would just go, unlock it, see what the goods are.
How bad does the damage look on the outside up front here, by the way?
Yeah, how much is it crumpled?
It's
does it have a cage on front, like one of the ram cages?
It does not. This is more of a, in our understanding of it, would be more of a suburban truck. Not really.
I see.
Not really off-road.
Not really a worker man's truck.
Well, to some degree, as Jonas opens the chest in the back, and he sees quite a few tools in there. You see various drills, angle grinders, metal clippers.
You're like, what the fuck are these?
However, there is one thing that catches your eye pretty quickly, as it takes up most of the room in the chest, which is some sort of reticulating saw in the back.
Oh my god.
Yes.
What?
A rotary saw.
Crooch is back. Crooch is back.
No, wait, that was Jason's, remember? Jason
Oh.
was talking about the rotary saw.
This is a
Got a
chainsaw.
power saw.
Yes.
Chainsaw.
Yeah. Jason is his new Crooch.
Like a cement saw.
His name is Jason and he's got a chainsaw, huh? Interesting.
I can't remember what it was that I was watching, but it was like a horror movie where teens were getting attacked by monsters, and their teacher literally oh no, I remember what it was. It was the show Hilda on Netflix. They're getting attacked by a monster, and her mom goes in the back of her car, pulls out a cement saw, and just goes to town on the monster.
Hell yeah.
Hey. Oh, go ahead.
I have not written the stats for the chainsaw yet, but that is a melee weapon. I will kind of tell you what it does.
Probably. Will it be like intelligence based or constitution based to use?
It is not.
Oof.
Well, I was thinking constitution based because you have to try and keep it steady more than anything than actually like using physical weight or dexterity to push into something. You're trying to like hold it, or in the terms of intelligence, because it's technology.
You can only use it 3 times.
Oh,
Because
is that how much the battery or the
fuel.
fuel? I mean, we could probably make more. Yeah. Honestly, we could siphon fuel from the car.
Again, we should use the idea I mentioned a bit ago when we were talking about it. Is we have Petra use magic as the fuel, and we call it petrol.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So we should siphon whatever normie ass fuel is out of here then to use for the chainsaw.
Well, it depends on if we're gonna use the truck or not, right?
I don't think. From everything MJ's saying, we can't.
Yeah, I was pretty sure we weren't gonna.
It's not impossible. I mean, Jonas, give me a general intelligence check.
I'm good at those.
I was banking on the truck to be usable because you said I need to spend 3 days of nights sleep inside of a bed, so I can spend it in the bed of the truck.
Jonas, you kind of give a look around of the truck. From what you gather, the thing that you think is probably the engine has taken some damage, but it's not completely destroyed. There are some other things in the car that are busted and damaged, but what you gather is those are mainly safety features of the car, which they can do without.
Safety smashy.
However, this will be a process to repair this vehicle, and ideally you would need to have a proper workspace to do it in.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, you think you, any of you fellas think you can repair our carriage by any chance?
I think my friend Jonas here could help. He's also a whiz with the tools, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I have a few ideas what to do.
Hey, gentlemen.
And you're with all those knights back there, right?
Yeah, undercover.
Well, they saw a couple of my friends, and you know, they're not really ones to like the weird types. He points at the group, and they're very odd. We didn't catch on that before. And so they tried attacking us.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why. Their leader might have had some personal grudge against my friends back there.
They hate the monkey.
Yeah, they said that they hate the monkey too. Can you believe it? Look at her. She's cute. Come on
these
here, yeah?
damn Indo-Europeans.
Whoa. You
Yep,
can't
yep,
say
yep. They're
that.
Indo-Europeans.
Yes, indeed. When we left the town, I think they were quite in the hubbub.
Well, that's a good thing. We have a safe house.
Oh,
Yes.
You do.
Yeah, in Torgaviste.
oh, is it? We've been there. Any place we'd know. Just in case we need to lie low. One reporter to another.
Well, our original idea was to take this to our safe house. That way no one can get their hands on it. And from there, we'll see if we can't figure something out. So we can't arrange a transport to take it out the country.
Yes. I don't think that you're gonna be able to move this thing with that cart.
Well, not with our cart, but maybe with our 2 carts combined, you just might be able to do so.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And then if you have at your safe house, I might be able to get this thing working.
They had their brake on. And Jason will remove the emergency brake and put it in neutral.
My expert does it again. I don't know how he figures these things out.
He's a genius.
And he's only 17.
Yep, boy genius. Okay.
By the way, have you been to Targa Vista lately?
Uh,
There was definitely some juicy story happening there earlier. Something about, like, the mayor's son and... What was it, werewolves or something? What was it, MJ? I actually don't remember.
it was werewolves.
What
It
about
was
this?
werewolves. Yeah.
There were werewolves with the mayor's son.
Ah, yeah. It's crazy what these Europeans get up to.
And you know what I heard? I heard that Madame Zelka there in this town, that she's a vampire.
Ah, that's rich.
If she's not a vampire, there have been a lot of people going missing around her.
Well, that might be worth investigating.
If she's not a vampire, she could be a monster of a different kind.
Well, we might just look into that.
Also, I hear there's a lot of
I
strange
don't know if I'd
cults
pry.
around.
I don't know if I'd pry that deep. She
Yeah,
struck
you probably
me as
don't wanna
kind of
talk
the
to her.
individual with lots of connections.
Yes, I saw a fellow get beaten for talking to her.
Oh. Well, we'll keep our wits about us.
I hear the mayor doesn't like her though, so you might want to inquire there if you're looking for some info.
Yeah. Looks like you're the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, friend. You're giving us such a wealth of information.
We've been here for a week, and it has been hell. If we could get out, we would. But from all appearances, it seems pretty impossible. Try not to travel at night. I'll
Yes,
give that a recommendation.
I do believe that really the only good way out is the train, and I don't know if you've heard, it is no longer functional.
I wonder whose fault that is, man, eh?
Oh, the train crash. Yeah.
Indeed.
We were supposed to recover that, but oh boy, that train yard, the wreckage point, stuff of nightmares. Haunt me until I'm old and in the rocking chair.
Yeah, we barely got out of there ourselves.
Oh, you're on the train crash.
Yep, that's why we're here. Been here for a week.
Oh,
Yes.
good heavens.
The people that survived the train crash went to Bucharest, and I think most of them have moved on by now.
And the ones who stayed by the train, we didn't hear from them.
Oh. Might be worth looking into one more time. But anyways, if you manage to help us get this spacecraft out of here, we'll pay you.
Ew.
You?
And if you want to sweeten the deal, you could let my expert and my technical friend take a look at it. I think there could be a lot of things we could learn.
Well,
I
go
promise
ahead.
to share whatever things I find with you, of course.
Go ahead and take a
We
gander.
split the cut 50-50 maybe.
Well, go ahead and take a gander.
Why are you between?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. My token keeps...
Try using the arrow keys.
Okay.
There you go. He's freed himself from the prison of squares. So are you looking at it now? I thought we were gonna try and drag
Oh,
this
that's
thing.
how you do it.
Also, out of game, are we dragging this thing back to Targa Vista?
Okay.
For one
I don't
thing,
think.
isn't
I
it
don't
on the-
think.
For one thing,
One-
MJ, which side of the river is Targa Vista on?
You are on
It's
the
on this
correct
side of the
side.
river.
Yeah, you're on the correct side.
We're on the correct side?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, my thought is, if we take it back to Targa Vista, we could try and get it fixed up, and when these guys leave, we just take it and peace
Yeah.
out.
And it's time for Lucas to heal.
Yeah, it gives time for me to heal. Also, it
That
gives
also means we
gives
have to
MJ an excuse to play out what's going on in Targa Vista for
That
us.
also means we have to be back in Targa Vista.
Yeah, but we have glasses.
Hey, don't worry, I don't.
Additionally-
before.
Additionally, you can sort of split the party here if you wish. You can send Ismark and Lucy with them.
Yeah.
And Jason if you want to.
No, Jason.
Uh,
We're keeping Jason.
Jason is going to die with the group.
Okay. If we send Ismark and Lucy with them, I have a feeling they might, these two guys might not be alive when we see them next.
Oh no, because I'm gonna have them eat up with glasses.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So if they're going to Target State, that's even better.
Yeah,
We got
so
some
yeah.
contacts
Honestly,
in
I
the city.
think-
Some weird folks, part of some religious new world religious group or something.
yeah, Mormons.
Ah, that's probably what they are. I have never been out to Utah, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, you can choose to split the party. You can continue your path to the mountain and circle back to Torgavista at your convenience, or you can just go to Torgavista with them.
Yeah,
It's
but
up to
problem
you.
is if we split off now, are they actually, now that we've put it in neutral, could they actually use one cart to drag it?
Yes, they can. After
Yeah, I
Jonas
think-
repairs the cart.
Yeah.
And Jonas,
Which
with these tools, you just do it.
Woohoo!
those are nice tools.
Man, these
Very
are
nice.
great. How could we live without these?
Oh, by the way,
There's that.
MJ, did those tools count as like a +1 spellcasting for him, or
No, they do not. They count as
no? He just got the chainsaw.
carpentry tools and whatever tinkering tools that you have. But I think you already have that, correct?
I don't have them. I have proficiency in some of them.
So yeah, go ahead and add those to that. Carpentry tools and tinkering tools.
Carpenter's tools and tinker.
You see Jonas walk out with a leather tool belt.
I just throw them in my bag of holding.
And the chainsaw is there as well. Has 3 starts.
Yes.
If I can get my hands on the pictures that they have, I know who I'm gonna be calling in the next 6 years. Someone by the name of Henry Ford.
But what are you deciding to do, gentlemen?
Yeah, I imagine we're gonna get in a group and discuss stuff.
Yeah, I think what we should do is...
My vote's actually on Jason going with them.
Really? You want Jason to go with them?
I like Jason. And we
Look,
need it.
Let's be honest. He is not at our level.
That's fair.
In the fight
Also-
against the giant, he was throwing footballs at it.
Yeah, if we do send him with it, are we gonna go separately and try to get there as well? Or are we just all gonna go together?
Look,
Or are you saying that MJ,
Mayonnaise
after
vote?
we get to
Mayonnaise
Targeisha-
vote is that we really need to head to the mountains.
We do, but wouldn't it be faster in a truck?
Well, we'd have to spend time repairing the truck, so actually I think it would be faster by horse and cart. And also, there aren't any, like, roads, right? I know it's an off-road vehicle, this truck, but,
There are paths. Dirt roads.
mm,
It would be worse though when a tire pops.
yeah, also, I think returning to Targa Vista so soon after we may have induced immense chaos seems like a bad idea.
And sending them with them to Targovista.
Well, none of the people we pissed off in Targa Vista know any of these people.
You don't think the Count's daughter would know about Ismark?
Oh no, she does, 100%.
Yeah.
What
That could be an issue.
Lucas is gonna talk to them. Said, so you might be wondering why we got the bag over one of their heads and those weird spectacle things on them.
Wait, you're telling them?
Well, I'm talking to them. I mean, they're there, and she has a bag over her head. He's probably wondering, like, they're going to ask questions, and if they're talking around them, They're going to
I mean, I
give
guess
Dracula
we
away to
could
their...
we could have these two meet up with like the cult.
And have them separately? Like, we could separate them, keep these guys away from the cult, but...
I was just gonna assume that she was a Kentucky too. I wasn't gonna say anything about it though.
Well, I think they're under some financial pressures from that count around here.
Oh.
He's seems like a real bad fella. Just kind of careful what you say around her, and actually around both of them. I'm not sure they're good people, but not sure what information might get out. You know.
I see. Make a deception check.
I mean, okay.
It's kind of the truth.
No, it's not.
It's skirting
A
around.
lie of omission is still a lie. God damn it.
Yeah. Stop being good at lying.
Why is your character so good at it?
Yo, wait, why do you have a +7? Do you have expertise in deception?
Of course, I got my
of course you
secondary
do. You're a
expertise.
gambler. You're a
I got my
player.
so my first expertises were in sleight of hand and stealth. Now it's in deception and thieves tools as well.
You see that Babe will take a mime zipping an imaginary zipper on his mouth and then locking it. He would then give the imaginary key to Babe, and then Babe will swallow it.
I love these guys. Stop giving us cool NPCs, MJ.
Well, we're sending them off. That's fine.
That's true. That's true.
I think we're sending off all of our
I
NPCs.
don't
except for
want
Aya.
to send off Jason. I think I really do want to keep
Guys.
Jason.
I
I
want Jason to have levels.
True. I want him to have levels too, and I think if we keep
Also,
him with
if
us
we-
long
it-
enough, he'll have
Also,
to.
if
have
we
them.
if we want to stealth, let's be honest, Jason sticks out like a sore thumb.
Oh well, yeah.
We're in the mountains. Who's gonna recognize us?
Yeah, I think we leave Jason.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think Jason will go. Because one, I think he thinks we're his only way to getting back to his time.
Well, I
And,
guess we in game we could just ask Jason where he wants to go.
Yeah, that's true. Jason.
What's up?
We're thinking of sending two of them with these guys to meet up with some of our friends. Would you want to go with them? Yeah, it might be getting a bit more dangerous from here on out. And he kind of motions to his face.
Yeah. I still think this is a dream that I'm gonna wake up for, but the reality of it is slowly dawning on me.
You can keep coming with us if you want, but I don't think we can.
How likely are you able to discover time travel on your way to the mountain?
Well,
There's supposed to
so
be
far we
magic.
have discovered. So far, since this past week, I have discovered the powers of hypnosis, space parasites, vampires, werewolves,
What
witches.
he means to say is the chance is not 0, but I don't think it's that likely.
Well,
Magic school.
whatever brought you here, I think could probably take you back. And I think that the best chance of you finding that is probably going to be with us. But
Okay,
that's not going to mean you're going to survive till we find it. If we do.
Okay.
The best chance of you surviving is probably being not with us.
But that's the
And
only way I can
probably
get
also-
home.
Yeah, that's the choice we're asking if you want to make.
He's gonna pull out a cigarette and then try to light it, but realize he can't find his lighter.
Lucas will pull out his lighter and light it for him and hand it back to him.
Well, if you're coming with us, Jonas is gonna hand him the chainsaw. You'll need this.
Me? This
Yeah.
is like the most impractical weapon.
None of us are strong enough to use it.
Okay.
Also, I think you're the only one that knows how to pull whatever gas stuff is out of this car to put into it.
Oh, I don't want to siphon the gas from the truck because that's all we have.
Well, do you want to just leave it in the truck?
I'll leave the gas in the truck.
Wait, what is the gas? I might be able to make more.
Yeah, can you take a sample of the gas and oil?
Yeah, and then I can alchemist tools it later.
Alchemist jug? I thought alchemist jug was like very specific things. Unless
No,
you
he means like make it like with alchemy.
Yeah.
I think according to history, I think gasoline is just a byproduct of making lamp oil.
Well, that's simple.
Oh, do I know what? I assume I would actually know what some of that is if I've used lamp oil before.
Make a history
Sure.
check.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Do
Jonas
I have
knows,
any
so let me
bonuses
roll.
to this for living in the South during 1800s?
Jonas,
Oh, that's insight. That's not it. Much better.
Jonas, you would think, you kind of think into your memory banks. It's like, you do recall factories that produce lamp oil. They kind of have, every factory that kind of produces lamp oil has like a dug out river of gasoline usually next to it. You didn't think it was possible to burn such an inefficient fuel because it's very toxic. But if what he is saying is true, then you would be able to figure out how to refine this gasoline into something that's a usable fuel.
There's just rivers of this near factories. Should be pretty simple. We just gotta find one.
It couldn't be too much trouble finding a factory out here.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, people are getting their lamp oil somewhere.
Yeah, and I don't assume that people have just been doing shipments into Transylvania and what, just like airdropping them in here?
Yeah. After like the first shipment, people get stuck. They probably wouldn't be sending more.
Oh wait.
So you're
that's
telling
right.
me
Okay.
that these aliens use gasoline to power their spaceships?
Yeah, how have these guys
yeah,
not
but like
made
I
the,
said,
how
I
have these
still
guys
don't
not
think
made the
that-
connection that this is the type of automobile? Haven't they seen an automobile before?
I mean,
They're really rare.
the jump from what they know to be an automobile to this bright red pickup truck is such a drastic 100-year difference.
Are you sure that this is just not one of those fancy automobiles that you have in the
I
US?
I mean, I don't think it's actually that much of a huge leap from this.
What do you... Yeah.
It really, like... it
Have you
has
seen
four
the
wheels.
car from this?
Have you seen what a Model T looks like?
It looks
It's not
like a
Model T. Model T
carriage.
wasn't the first...
Yeah, the Model
Yeah.
T actually looks like a carriage without horses, basically.
This
But I will
car is
say
all
this-
sleek and
This
smooth.
clearly looks like it has four wheels. The thing that makes it look futuristic the most is probably actually the paint job.
Yeah.
Like, these look nothing alike.
I don't know. I think with everything looking
Yeah,
similar enough.
they both have a steering wheel, headlights, tires.
How else are the aliens supposed to drive it?
Yeah. With
Well,
their mind powers.
I still don't think it's aliens, but maybe whatever brought it was.
Oh, in any case, let's get it wrapped up and sent to Torgavistra to our safe house.
Honestly, it looks American made.
Oh, that's a good point. Is there like a brand or like made by anywhere on it?
Oh yeah, there might be like a manual or something. That's
Oh yeah, there's a Ford logo on it.
Oh, Ford, right.
Ford.
It's a Ford Thunderbolt.
Yeah, Ford is early 1900s though.
1903 was the first Ford automobile.
Mm-hmm.
But I I do think it would be funny if I if after the campaign someone was able to invest in Ford, and wow, they made such advances in the automobile technology. That's crazy.
Jason pulls out his head. Don't do that. Not until after the 1920s.
Wait, why? What's gonna happen?
Great Depression. And he'll hop back in the car.
Everyone becomes depressed.
Nodders, big sad.
The big sadness. Okay, so we pull the car out pretty easily, I assume.
Yes.
With, both carts, or even just one cart.
Just one cart. Because Jason put in, when he was crashing, he tried to pull the e-brake, and once he crashed it, he put it in park. But once he fixes those two things, it comes out pretty easily.
Oh, Jonas, before we end up getting too far back near Targovishta with this thing, you gonna pull off a piece of Petra and give it to Ismark? And
Yeah, I was waiting.
You put it in like a jar or something and hand it to them, and maybe the cult knows.
Doesn't he already have a piece of Petra in a jar?
Probably has several pieces of Petra in jars.
Well, no, one piece got cut off, but that's not what I need to give them. Yeah, I was waiting for our conversation with our new friends, and
Oh, okay, sorry.
but
Well, I
sometimes
mean,
now's a good time.
Yeah, if we're pulling this out of here, Lucas will continue distracting them with conversation.
Okay.
So we were traveling, and I saw this. It was a troll. It came out from underneath the bridge. The thing looked like what I imagined to be a troll.
Ah. We'll put a pin in that conversation.
Yeah, he's just doing that to distract them.
Where do you stand, Jonas?
Jones, go up to Isma. Hey, how are y'all doing?
Well, I was burnt at the stake earlier today. And I had to leave my home and everything I know. So not great.
Yeah, but gonna get better. We're gonna stop the count. But I don't think it's a good idea for y'all to just keep on coming with us. Y'all saw how dangerous it was.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We have some friends in Targovishta. Same place these people are going.
I see.
And I think if you meet up with them, they can keep you safe, or at least away from the count.
Okay.
I think I have a way to keep in contact with you, even over this distance. Isn't that right, Petra?
Yeah. And a mouth will begin to form on your hand. And you see Ismark will visibly step back, and Lucy will too. My word, Jonas, what is that?
It's my friend.
Yeah, well, this is Petra. He's the reason I'm alive. I've been able to survive out here, I guess.
Is it alive? It
Yeah.
spoke. Yeah, I do that. I do lots of things.
Really
Oh.
weird. Came from the sky, I think.
I see. Well, my reality is crashing around me, but I suppose I can accept it. This thing is an ally, correct?
Yes. Well, if he isn't, I'm already screwed.
Don't worry. If you're on good terms with Jonas, you're on good terms with me. And Okay. So you intend to use this creature to do what?
He has a thing where if you eat it, he'll be able to contact you over distance.
You just see both of them just. Okay.
Dracula out, maybe?
We don't know that.
We don't. We have no idea.
Yeah. And one of our friends that you're meeting up with also has it, so I'll be able to keep in contact with all y'all. Make sure y'all are safe.
Yeah, it's just a light little parasite that attaches to your brainstem.
Not any worse than what's going on with you now.
It'll die after a month or so.
Lies between his teeth.
Is he lying?
Give me an insight check.
Wow.
You actually do not know. You don't.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And do I have to eat it? Do we both have to eat it?
I guess only one of you, but it might be able to stop the count, but I'm not sure. Or at least weaken his influence, but I'm not sure. Just theory crafting right now.
Jonas, is now a bad time to tell you that they don't eat it.
Wait. Okay. So you don't eat it, but how do they get it?
Put it in your ear.
Nasal.
Oh.
Oh. So you don't. It doesn't go in your mouth, but it goes into another hole in your face. The rest is just like smile slightly.
You see that his mark visibly went. Give me a general persuasion, just a persuasion check, Jonas.
Persuasion. I'm great at them.
Jonas, I have to be completely honest, that sounds awful and I do not want to do that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Pushes his head back and forces it up his nose.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna do.
I need my cult! Petra will go ahead and lash out at his mark. You see Lucy will take a step back and gasp.
She can't see.
She
has a bag over her head.
Oh, yeah. What's going on? And she's deafened.
Yeah.
I feel it in my eye. Jonas.
Did you miss Petra?
No, I got it. I feel it swimming. You see his whole body shudders. I think it's there.
You just like look into his eyes and you see it like traveling behind the eye, like some of those tapeworms, or not tapeworms, but have you seen some of those? There's like worms that you can see in people's eyes.
Ew.
My mouth tastes like grapes now.
Weird.
Wow.
I think that's a stroke coming on.
This will die after a week or a month? Yeah.
A month.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Sure, I'll make sure to kill it off in a month. Yeah, sure. The assimilation should be done by then.
And then Jonas is gonna try and speak to Ismark in his mind and see if it works.
Ismark, it's your conscience. You were an asshole growing up.
It's not so much a direct verbatim message. You can't convey large or complex information through this method. You can only convey like vague
Like in
checks. Yeah, intense and checks. You sense that Ismark is in a gray area between life and death
Yeah.
because of his new state of being a vampire. It's like you sense that. You sense that you kind of have a connection to him. You know that he is unsafe. You don't feel his adrenaline spiking.
Interesting. Can Petra feel what part of the brain Dracula is like contacting them through? Like if it's like something in biological that he's able to communicate?
That is an interesting question.
I mean, if he's swimming up in there, I don't know. Maybe he can do something.
I don't hear the count, Jonas.
You don't? Do you still hear him, Ismark?
Not really.
Wait. If we take off your glasses, will he still see or no? Do you think? If we do this to Lucy, she might not have to have a bag over her head.
Well, you could try taking off the headphones and see
Well,
if
she has
that's what I'm saying. If she still hears him without the parasite, then
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
'cause maybe he's just not paying attention at the moment.
Do you just put your hand in front of her?
What is he gonna do? Teleport right between all of us
I'll just like
in
take
this
it off
perfect
of.
empty spot right here?
Yeah, it's the perfect wall of fireplace.
Yeah, perfect wall of fire around here, so that he can turn you into a vampire.
Honey, just relax. You see, while Jonas is trying to put a grub inside Lucy's nose.
Lucas's story gets louder when he's telling.
Ow, that hurt.
Yeah.
My nose. Ow.
She's taking it way better than Ismark was.
I still sense him. I think admittedly the control the Count had over me was greater than my husband. But I sense him still here.
No, Patrick.
But he's more subsided.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Well, Manet's gonna get the cart ready to go, I guess.
Lucas is laying in the bed of the truck to get started on his 3 days of rest.
Yeah, he'll save it for later.
Yeah.
Bub,
I mean, it is a bed.
Babe and Chick will begin to interview Aya.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Aya will begin to recount the whole adventure.
That MVP.
In sign language.
Oh yeah, actually in sign language that would be funny.
Yeah, Aya can actually communicate through sign language, or just none of y'all speak it.
Hey, Ripley.
No.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
But it seems that there is a kind of a dampening that Petra has on Ismark and Lucy. Ismark is more so almost completely free of the control, and Lucy is around halfway there. The control that she had, the control that Dracula inflicted on her was a lot stronger.
You said the name.
Dracula? Blair.
Oh no. He's gonna come.
But yeah, that is what you discover. And okay, so you want us to go to Torgavisha, is that correct, Jonas? And who is your contact there?
Her name is Glasses.
Is that a code name or? No, that's her name that I gave her.
I gave her that name. Now I will give you your new names.
They might, yeah, I think it would be a good idea for y'all not to use your real names. especially because you're probably known as Mark.
Okay. Who's that American fellow?
Luke.
Yes. He seems to be good at assuming aliases. Perhaps he could assemble an alias for us.
Luke, your specialties are needed.
Oh, wonderful. And it's Lucan. You gotta stop forgetting my name, fella. Alright, what do you need?
Fake names. Fake
Uh,
identities.
Lucan just gives you a look. Alright, you're Lucille. And you're, Ian. Your last names are, You're German, right?
No, I'm English.
Oh, alright, then Smith is perfect.
Okay, Lucille and Ian Smith it is.
Yeah. And,
I would have gone
you were
with John
you
and
were a
Jane
stable
Doe.
boy. She was a noble's daughter. You ran away from home because your love wasn't appreciated.
You see that Lucy is like into that story. You see that she'll hold Ismark's hand. Okay. And
Now, the three things you gotta remember about having a story is what the person that you're pretending to be, what their greatest fear is, their greatest secret, and what do they want. If you can remember about all three of those, you can pretty much figure out the rest.
I see. Okay.
Advice from the con man.
And
Typically, you don't need to play up the part too much. You only need to if they're especially keen-eyed. If you play things up too much on normal people, they'll get weirded out and start getting a sense about you. But for others, if they're not expecting anything, you can pull out all the stops.
Jason will.
Like pretending to be a Frenchman wearing an old-timey French hat and a wig. And,
Lucas is so dead. Lucas is so dead if he ever meets an actual French person. He'll smirk back. Jason Lee will come over here. He'll look at you and say, "I'm putting these batteries on the floor." And he'll put a pack of batteries on the floor over here.
He's not getting close to them.
No, he's seen movies.
Is he okay with them taking the Walkman and I guess like
No.
taking turns?
No, he's not. But he's gonna do it.
Better. Oh, okay.
He's a good person. That's why.
Now, I also want you to stay safe and specifically try to remember people make it. They once they see you, they make all the expectations and assumptions in their head, and they tend to believe those. So just play into whatever thing someone assumes you to be. If someone assumes you to be something that they dislike from the get-go, your best bet is probably try and run. It's not easy to change someone's mind once it's made up.
Good advice. Are we
Mm-hmm.
taking the boy and the two detectives?
That's up to him.
Reporters?
I doubt he's gonna wanna come with though.
What about the youngest boy?
Oh, you don't want him.
He's the devil. You don't want him.
Yeah, he's the devil.
Oh.
We still think he's some safe shape-shifting demon.
They'll both look at Mene. You just see let's see him.
Oh wait, that's not what.
His face curls into a 6.
You'll just see
I think I hit caps lock instead of shift.
you'll just see both Lucy and Ismark just peek around to stare at you.
It gives a creepy wave, I assume.
Is Lucan spreading slander about me again?
I thought that was Lucas.
Shh.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, have you come to a decision yet?
Well, I don't want to stay here, so I'm gonna have to go with you.
All right.
Am I gonna die?
Well, the path that we're currently leading down is quite the dangerous one, so it's a very real possibility.
How old are you?
12.
No, I mean like the real
I'm getting
you.
close to 13.
No, you're like some weird guy inside a little boy, right?
Phrasing. And that's my business.
Oh. Okay. Just completely satisfied with that answer. Jason will take out his Tamagotchi and begin to feed it.
So are we about done RP in here? Or are we about to
think
hit the old
so.
dusty trail?
Oh, and take good care of that Walkman. I think our boy Jason would want it back.
Okay, so to be clear, we're leaving, the people departing are Lucy, Ismark, and Babe and Chick, correct? And you're taking the
Yes.
truck.
They're taking the truck with their cart, and the rest of us are heading to the mountains. And
I assume
we'll
they
see
throw like
how
a
many-
tarp over the truck
and
or
we'll
something.
see how many of us make it there alive.
I assume they're throwing like a tarp over the truck or something.
Oh yeah, of course.
Cool. Also, when am I gonna get to sleep in a bed for 3 days? This is not gonna happen.
Give it time.
It's not gonna happen. We're gonna get into the mountains and we're Once we come
The
across
mountain
mountains-
inn.
Honestly, that would be the a Shining inspired arc would be kind of wild.
Oh, psh.
But we would be dead.
5 meter movement speed decrease. You're fine.
Yeah, I thought it
And
would be a
the
lot
Riz
worse.
minus the 5 movement speed decrease is the worst part though.
You're just-
I didn't want to
you're
punish
just
him
worse.
too. Most people.
No, that's fine. You probably would be.
By the way,
half speed if you're being
as
harsh.
we are traveling to the mountains, can we be on the lookout for a clearing just to like take a rest in? Because I imagine we're pretty exhausted, right?
Yeah, it's like pretty late at night still.
Okay.
We cannot take a clearance. Go.
Or
to
you
the
get?
plane
Or
to
you?
rest.
Or you
Wait,
gonna
I
make
think we might
an
actually need to
encounter
rest in
first?
Targavishta.
Do you want to go find a clearing off the main road to go to?
But we could go back to
I
the
honestly,
cemetery.
I think that's. Well,
I mean, we should go back there
I
too
honestly
often,
think
but-
at this point that all the places we've been have people that hate us in them, even the cemetery.
Ooh.
So
The
I
cultists.
feel like a clearing in the middle of the woods is
And Bunny.
better.
No, but none of them can enter. Like, that's why the cemetery is so good. Nobody can
wait.
actually enter.
Except the
MJ,
cultists.
MJ, bring up the map because I thought the cemetery was.
We're on the right
Where
path
are
to the
we
cemetery.
exactly?
We're pretty close to it, actually.
Where are we, MJ?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, come on, Dungeon Master boy. Yeah, we're
like here.
we're like here. The cemetery is like
Here-ish.
here-ish.
Where's the nearest river crossing?
Back here on
Here-ish.
They have to go back to Bucharest. Or-
Oh no.
yeah. Like I said, we're kind of in a fucked position. Though
You
okay.
can skip
Quick
Bucharest.
question, is the Vishtani camp still there, or did they break down and move after
The
the whole chaos?
The
that
Vasani
happened?
camp is no longer there.
Yeah,
So
they're
we
nomads,
could
right?
we could take a rest where the Vishtani camp was. I mean, they
Yeah.
probably have a reason why they stay in these places.
Maybe that cowboy will be there too. Still.
I doubt
Yeah,
it.
we'll add more NPCs to us.
Yeah. You just know how much MJ loves that.
So
Oh,
that's-
also before we leave, Cheery and what was his name? Or Chick and
Babe.
Chicken Babe. Before we leave them, Lucas will also say, you should probably pick up some silver bullets from the general store in town. Nice lady. And trust me, they are necessary, despite how odd it sounds.
Werewolves hate them.
You stay too long in Transylvania, and this is what it does to you. They say as to themselves as they continue.
That he pulls Babe real close, and, like, stares at his eyes, and he's just like, you might be saying that now, but just trust me. Spend more time here, and you'll understand what I mean. It's better to be prepared than dead.
Noted.
Should we tell? John's gonna whisper to Lucas. Should we tell them about those people we left at Target State? Might be a good news story.
And one of the things you could bring up to the mayor when you see him in Targovista.
Oh no.
There were a few people that Madame Zelka had held that came to us, and we saw them out of there.
They'll take notes about all the things you said, and they will go ahead.
If the mayor can track them down, or there's a drunk man, I think a kid, a younger guy, and a younger woman.
You are so getting those two reporters killed.
No, we have Ismark to protect them.
No,
You have Ismark and-
they can't die. Comic relief characters can't die. That is truth.
Okay.
When has that ever happened?
They'll either that or in the final battle, they'll come
Was
through.
Purge comic relief? Nah.
No.
There's a difference between plot
to
armor
be
and
fair-
then murdering someone.
The DM didn't kill Crunch.
Yeah, that was
did.
you.
I mean, the DM did.
The
kill
DM
Purge
didn't kill a
because
single
I
one of our
didn't know what was
NPCs.
gonna happen.
It was entirely our party. Okay, and okay, he did kill one of our NPCs.
which
George, with the deck of many things.
No, I
That was
didn't.
not
That was
him.
you.
Yes, you put it in front of us.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Anyways,
He also did kill. What was her name? But we brought her back.
Oh yeah, he did kill her.
Yeah, but after the first time we brought her back, he's like, damn, I guess I'm not gonna try and kill her anymore.
I learned my lesson.
They're gonna guilt me into letting them revive her, even though they don't know Revivify yet.
She was also, in terms of NPCs, she was a pretty bland NPC.
She was. I liked her a lot, though.
Yeah, you had to add more story onto her the further we got.
And
I think it's
They were like-
realistic, though. She was pretty silent when we first met her, and she really didn't say much. But also, she didn't speak the language, so like, I was the only one who could talk to her.
I
Or no, I was the only one
speak to
she
you.
would talk to.
Yeah, she hated Vorn.
She progressively learned Common throughout that campaign.
Honestly,
Anyways,
she was the real main character.
Anyways, I think our vote was that we're gonna go to the hopefully abandoned Vistani camp and hole up there.
Yeah.
Can we teach Jason to be a champion fighter?
no.
None of us are a champion fighter. We can't do it.
Yeah, and like champion's so bland. It's not like he's overshadowing us.
To be fair, I think that champion would probably be the fighter subclass for a athlete, a baseball expert.
I'm gonna put these two over here.
It does make the most sense, unless you're gonna like tech all of
His
the
crit
battle
at
master
level
stuff to be
his
different.
easier
sport
crit, his easier crit thing at level 4 or level 5 or level 3 would just be flavored as a home run.
I love it. Anyways,
touchdown.
you guys depart with Ismark and, Ivan and Lucille as they head to Torgavista. And you go down some ways to the abandoned Vistani camp. Everything is more or less cleared out right now, but you find a small clearing close to it.
Is there anything about this place, why the Vishtani come here? Does it seem to have less mist around it for some reason?
Not particularly. You gather it was just kind of a source of water, as it is around a lake.
And then are there any traces of those lamps that they had set up that was keeping the mist out that one night we were here?
Absolutely not. They take. Also, those aren't them. Those are the sensors that Alfred has.
No, I thought they had several things set up around their camp. Like,
No, the Vistani are just not bothered by the creatures of the night.
I guess they have a deal.
Yes.
Interesting. Wait, where did was that? Was that Alfred that had the sensors? Oh, it was around his cart. Yeah.
I will.
We never got some of that, did we?
Is there is there some leftover stuff lying around I can use to concoct a little makeshift shelter?
Well, luckily
We
for
have a
you,
cart.
you do have a cart with some tents.
Okay, yeah. Well, in that case, I'm gonna do the oops. I'm ritual casting a game.
This is the first time we probably used a camping ground.
Oh, oops. I don't think what I just did took because you swapped scenes. I'm trying to cast Lehman's tiny hut. Ritual cast it.
Oh, you're casting Lehman's?
Yeah, on whatever tent we're staying in, which I guess.
There are 3 tents for each of you, unless you want to sleep in the same
Ooh,
tent.
picnic. What's in the picnic basket?
There's a pot that you have made of food. Some
What kind of
cutlery.
food?
Just a simple hearty stew.
I made gumbo.
Kind of a hearty stew in itself. There's some cutlery that you can use, a water skin that you can give off.
Would that be cook's utensils, MJ?
Huh?
Would that be cook's utensils?
You have the basic stuff, but nothing too fancy. I would say you do not qualify for cook's utensils.
Sad.
Can't your tool become any other tool?
I think that's at a higher level. I'm not
Or
sure.
was it? I thought it was a tool for every job. That's what the or tool.
Let me
Multi-purpose
check.
tool.
Right tool for the job.
Do we have to sleep in the same tent? Because I'm gonna be honest, I like you guys a lot, but you guys all smell very bad to me.
Well, I'll
We
take
don't
the-
have to sleep in the same tent, but I'm making sure my tent's fortified.
I mean, honestly, I didn't think that deodorant
Wait,
was
where's
such
the-
a life-saving condition. Like,
What's the radius of the hut?
Here I'll.
Oh, so that is literally 2 tents. We could put 2 tents in here.
we could.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll take the first watch. Y'all should just get some sleep.
All right, I'm gonna change my bandages. I'm going in the tent first. Don't come in.
Yeah, I don't think Lucas shouldn't have to take watch
Oh, oops.
after all he's been through.
No, I can take his head pops out. I can take watch. Don't worry.
I don't know how I managed to put that second thing on the
Let me
map.
I think
Okay.
you need to take a long sleep, Lucas.
No,
You have somebody in your dreams to talk to.
Fine. I guess I'll just change. Lucas will just change his bandages, pour some alcohol on him, and put him back on.
As you kind of light the lantern in your tent, your shadow is will be cast on the side of the tent, and it will begin to take a seat opposite of you. Bubba, you are just full of surprises. Listen, I've been to the 9 rings myself, and I ain't ever seen shit like that.
I did get tossed through the air.
But
I guess it was
a
pretty
giant.
funny.
I didn't even think those things existed.
What, you never claimed a giant soul before?
No, I haven't. I've never seen one. I thought they were just a bunch of malarkey. But man, I am beginning to love this place.
Yeah, you would. Now, are you happy? Look at my beautiful face. Who am I gonna pass myself off as now?
Well, when one door closes, another one opens. You won't be an actor, but perhaps you might have a good career in radio ahead of you.
Yeah, maybe I will. I'll start the Soggy Bottom Boys.
What?
No. Whatever. It's and he pulls some of the alcohol and he's like dabbing it where his lip on the side or his cheek was. This is gonna be real inconvenient.
Well, you do seem to be hurting. But
What,
perhaps
you can offer me a deal or something to get this fixed.
I think scars build character.
Thanks. Then, is that all you want to talk about? Just come in here and
Well,
explain how much you're enjoying the entertainment?
me and the boys downstairs have been rehearsing a bit of a game we'd like to play.
Yeah, what kind of game? As he's placing the bandages back over his face.
In almost like a blink, very rapidly, you see two like clay figurines on the bedroll in front of you. It's quite simple, since you like to gamble. And you got you wear your heart on your sleeve. The game is simple, Bubba. I'm gonna give you two names. One of these people is a bad person. The other one, completely innocent. Between these two people, you have to make a choice on which one is the bad one and kill them. That's it.
Ooh.
Simple as that.
Do I get any other information about them besides their names?
Well, you can talk to them, of course. But some...
I see. So it's a Dark Brotherhood initiation. I see.
Some wolves are known to parade around in wool.
I know that for sure. All right, bring them out.
The first name. And he will say...
Vinay Pulate.
The bad man kills him.
Immediately pulls out his gun and shoot. No hesitation. Boop, boop, boop.
I got a really cool idea. Wood-tipped bullets.
Why?
For skewering the heart of a vampire.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a stake. But we don't know that.
Yeah,
We do. Jason told us what kills vampires in his world. Also, I think Alfred told us what to use to kill a vampire.
I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't stake through the heart. It would kill a lot of things.
I mean, would kill most things, true.
First name's on the list, Bubba. First name is... I just had it. Haha. Belfort. Belfort Frankenstein.
Interesting.
I wonder who that is.
Second name goes by the name of, well, a prestigious man, Dr. David Reed.
All right. You said I get to talk to him?
If you want. You could just go in there guns blazing in their humble abode and just, leave it up to chance.
Oh, this wasn't a... Oh, you want me to actually physically go there and kill them?
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright, then where are they? Pray tell. They in the same place?
They are. They are in... They're in Cluj Napaka. Up north.
Can we get a world map again, Mr. DM?
No. Quite a ways away, but the shadow will lean in. It'll be worth it, I swear.
And you gonna give me any more information about these two? At least let me guess that once I blow one of these poor sops away, whoever's soul dies goes downstairs to you.
Well, if they're good or if they're bad, if they're bad, they go downstairs. But also, since you're kind of representing our organization, if you kill the innocent person, they will also be sent downstairs.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. Well, I better pick right, just so that they don't have to suffer your company for all eternity.
And
Not a fate I'd curse on anyone.
Sleep tight, Lucas.
Bastard.
Mr.
All right, I'm done. Bandages and pants are on.
Mr. Heinrich, I don't want to sleep next to the demon, the devil. So I'm just gonna sleep in this tent. So
No, he's not sleeping outside the bubble.
Yes, I'm doing watch.
So yeah, just don't let anything get me.
So are Manet, Jason, and Jonas gonna swap watch? Since Lucas needs to sleep.
I'm not in a bed, so I'm not even gonna get
that's true.
the bonus.
Are you gonna let Jason sleep because he's a little baby?
Can I sleep on a rose bed?
You want to sleep on a rose bed?
Yeah, would that work? If I put my sleeping bag over a rose?
No.
Don't worry, one day I'll figure out a kind of bed I can sleep in.
Jonas, you take first watch.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Great at those. Perception. Nice.
Well, we're getting ambushed.
Well, maybe.
The night... There's not much of night left to burn. You see that it's still dark outside, but it's not going to be for much longer. Maybe another 5 or 6 hours of night. But things are relatively peaceful. Your watch goes by uneventful.
I would probably try and send a message to Glasses saying to warn her people are coming.
And then send a message to Ismark and then get them on a connected call.
Conference call?
Can they connect?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You're the phone operator.
You sense when you reach out to Glasses a burning devotion. It is intense. you gather that this person will literally do anything for you to retain status. Ah, Jonas, this is sweet. I love having a cult.
Yeah, but we need more than just 2 people.
Do you
3
think?
people.
Do you think we can like put a slug in Jason and then send him home?
Oh no. No.
You're a genius. Yeah.
I wonder if I'd be able to communicate with people in the future
Oh
because
my god.
it's like a 4th dimension.
Yeah.
This would get like we would be getting into fucking Dark Tower territories of talking to people in the future while you're in the past, and oh,
So we must ensure the boy survives.
Yeah. He's an interesting one. But I want to make him stronger. Do you know anything about how to do that, Petra?
I must find him a mentor.
We are going to a school. Maybe he'll learn to sling spells.
Unlikely. The brain activity in that one is kind of on the lower side.
Yeah.
Once Mina comes back, we need to implant her with the slug.
We'll talk about it.
no, no.
I just want to make sure she's okay.
What exactly is the deal with that slug?
It's like a child. It will die after a month, though. Don't worry. I didn't lie to you.
I didn't think it would lie to me. That should lie to them.
It will hurt when it comes out, though. Not like pain, like death hurt, but it feels funny.
Have you done that before?
No. But ever since we ingested the last symbiote, I gathered its information.
Do you know if there's any more of you?
I hope so. I
Yeah,
think I've got a taste for them now.
that was a pretty good high.
Yeah. I think we need rest, Jonas. Wake up the
Yeah.
next one.
I'll wake up the child. Jones is gonna nudge Manny with his foot.
Oh, right. Watch duty.
Try not to kill us or steal our faces.
Hardy har har.
Okay, Manet, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Man, why does my... Each time I cast Liamon's hut, it closes my thing. I don't know why. Oh, well.
Also, you can't leave the hut.
Oh, can the caster not leave the hut?
No. If they leave the hut, it ends. So you'd have to watch from like here.
He can't leave?
No, yeah, he would just have to sit here.
Oh, that's such a... He can't even get a nice chair.
He
on
can
his
technically
walk.
poke his head out and cast
Oh,
spells.
right. I can't leave the area. Other people can, but yeah.
Yeah, only the caster.
But I can just sit outside the tent. In my little magic circle of anti-Dracula dirt.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
I'll
no,
tell
he's
you.
killing him.
I'll tell you what you see when I come back.
Do I at least get a long rest?
Nope. He's killing Jason.
No!
Yes.
No, I want Jason to live.
So, do you think that the Frankenstein is a switch out?
The witch line?
That's Frankenstein.
Um,
You think MJ make
Maybe.
it that obvious?
maybe? I'm pretty sure it was Victor Frankenstein is the actual Frankenstein.
So maybe that's then Frankenstein's
Son,
monster
brother, monster.
Frankenstein's
or a
monster.
relative.
Mm,
I have a
Wait.
okay. If it's Frankenstein's monster, then David Reed's the bad guy.
Yeah. If
I don't know.
if it's actual Victor Frankenstein, then yeah, he was kind of a shit person.
Well, the monster isn't Frankenstein. Frankenstein's the doctor.
Yes,
Yeah, I know.
but
That's what we're saying.
But I think I would assume that if he considers it his son or it considers him his father, it would be a Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Victor Frankenstein may have named his monster Buford.
That's true, maybe, or maybe Buford just means number 2. I don't know why it would be number 2, but yeah, who knows? I'll get to talk to them and decide who to kill. I wonder what I'll get out of this. I didn't ask him, so.
A new phase.
No, because he said that we have to. He likes my scars, so I doubt he's gonna give me a new face. But what would be cool is like Shadow. What's it called? Disguise self.
Get a Shadowfell tattoo.
Shadow.
Or again, you just wait until you turn into a pupper.
Yeah, maybe that'll work. Who knows? I think actually, technically, according to traditional werewolf lore, I probably would have turned last night because that was the night of the full moon.
Yeah, but but MJ didn't know that until we told him like last session. So
Yeah, and he did give us the time limit of a month way long ago.
Yeah. But do you want to be a werewolf or no?
I mean, if I can avoid it, yeah.
Because we can
Hello.
easily go to
I'm-
Rad after the mountain.
If I become a werewolf, then I can become a blood hunter, which would be kind of cool.
So, Blood Hunter's kind of meh. I'll say
I
that.
mean, the werewolf blood hunter is pretty good if you mix it with other stuff.
Man,
Like
hey,
that plus sneak attack?
yes,
you see something might be wrong.
what do I see that might be wrong? MJ,
Is
Are
it
you-
funny?
And
Is
that
it funny
is,
watching?
are you dragging out a token?
and that is when you hear it in your head, Mane. Come, Mane. Come closer. Don't wake your friend. I just want to have a conversation.
Oh dear. I don't suppose we can converse from here, can we?
You are a devil, aren't you? I know what you do. Your tricks. Step forward. I will not ask again.
Is he asking me to step outside my magic circle?
He is.
Hmm. I rather think if I step outside this circle that you will simply kill me.
You're. If I wanted to kill you, I'd just do it. I don't need these theatrics.
I still don't see why we can't converse from where I am right now.
The whole circle goes quiet. Well, actually, let me see.
The whole what goes quiet?
Let me read the spell of Lima Min's tiny hut.
Oh, so yeah, magic effects can't go through the dome or be cast through it. So, if he's trying to silence it, I don't think that works. Or is he trying to dispel magic? I don't know. Does dispel magic work on Lehman's?
That is a good idea.
I'm pretty sure dispel would work on Lehman's.
I just want to have a conversation, Nene.
Then let's have a conversation.
Nene, give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be out here standing on like the edge of my magic circle.
Okay.
Let's see, perception check again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Whoa, he looks cool.
That ain't Dracula, is it?
Oh no, he's gonna kill Jason.
Oh no.
Well, Lucas
no.
took the other tent that had the thing in it. So.
No, 'cause he told me not to. He said he wasn't gonna stay here. Oh my god, you gotta send a message to Jason.
You gotta wake him up. If Jason dies, Jonas is leaving. He can never get lost. He's out of here.
If Jason dies, I'm killing everyone in the party and then myself.
Nene,
Yes.
as you are discussing with the Count, you just see a body fall from the sky and just smack her dab right onto the ground, extinguishing the fire. You see that before the body hits the ground, you see that it is a woman with a terrified look on her face, and as she hits the burning embers of the campfire, you see that her spine just kind of pops out of her back, and it is just blood and visceral just kind of paint the campground. No blood gets on you, as it is protected by the bubble. You see the Count enter the camping grounds. He is carrying something that's swaddled up.
I don't suppose I recognize this woman that he tossed into the fire.
With that perception check, you would know that this is a random person. You see that the Count will kind of flare out his cape a little bit so he can sit on the log, and you see that he will begin to bounce his leg as he is swaddling something. It's so good to see you again, Manet. Don't let my associates scare you. They're merely just observing.
I see. And to what do I owe the pleasure?
That I wanted to talk to you about that neat little trick you did earlier.
Which one?
The one where you limited my control over Miss Lucy Wisteria.
Ah.
How did you do that?
Well, I do believe, as you may know, my shtick does in fact involve, being in being in complete control of my mind. So I suppose in that regard, we share a similar set of skills there.
Ah. How long have you had practice fortifying your mind?
Against others? Well, I can't particularly say that I have suffered quite an attack quite like that. That was a new one.
No. You see that there are some other faces now entering the campground, Nene?
Yeah, I see that. Are these all vampires, should I assume?
You see that this lady is walking near Jason's tent. She takes one outstretched finger now and she begins to cut the tent as she walks by it. She'll kind of get on all fours and begin to kind of sniff the air around the tent. This one will go up to Dracula and just kind of like hug his leg as he's kind of sitting there. And this one, Mane. This one is just intently looking at you.
His posse.
What are you?
Me? Well, I am just a human. Perhaps one that you could have said, has ascended in certain ways, I suppose.
How do you do it?
Well, I do believe that you already know the answer to some of those questions. You seem to be, quite the manipulator yourself.
I am not a manipulator. I am merely just a hunter. And I am trying to determine if you are one as well, or you're just a lowly scavenger picking on scraps that they can get their hands on.
Well, I certainly don't believe that I'm a scavenger.
You see that the thing that Dracula is swaddling will begin to cry. Hush, hush. You could. I am always looking for extraordinary people to join in my ranks. You just have to pledge your allegiance to me, worship me, and when the new world order comes, you will be spared. You would have your own nation if you so desire. That time...
A tantalizing offer. Unfortunately, I think I am rather unable to accept.
You see that his face will grow more shallow. And the baby that he is holding will cry more, and he'll bounce his leg a little bit more. Well, then this should be interesting. I look forward to finding out what exactly you are.
Indeed. I definitely have some questions myself. I'm wondering how you found us.
Well,
And which one of my compatriots gave us away?
I believe you met Griffin. He is such an extraordinary man.
Griffin? Wait. Who is this? At a game?
That would be the Invisible Man.
Griff told on us. How could
Was he fall? Wait. Oh. When you failed that perception check, Jonas, I bet that was him.
Maybe.
I can move around the country at will. There are seldom places I can't go. And you've discovered one of them.
Well, against someone like yourself, I suppose you don't blame me for taking precautions.
I look forward to ending whatever masquerade you pretend this life to be. I bid you good night, Manet. Come, ladies. And,
To you as well, and I'll tip my hat to him, sardonically.
And the women will kind of clamor around his legs, and he will just unceremoniously toss the baby into the woods, and it's quickly followed by the women running after it.
I knew that was coming. I was like, that baby's dead.
Yeah, you just met Dracula and his
And the rest of his posse's ditching as well.
Yes.
So we have to kill all three of them.
And they didn't even kill Jason.
And I don't know, are there only 3? There could be more.
But we also have to kill his daughter. So that's 4 vampires we have to kill.
Yeah, I think...
And now our campsite's just a bloody mess.
Did they do anything to Jason? Or did I miss that?
They didn't hurt him.
They were sniffing at him.
Yeah, that's what I... Okay, yeah. That's
They've
what I
got
thought.
his scent.
Oh no.
He smells like the future.
Actually, I wonder if his scent would be kind of bad because of all the garlic food they eat.
He smells like deodorant, which is bad.
What are you, a Smash player?
Yeah, or a League of Legends player.
But Manet, shortly after they leave, you see the sun rising, and you gather that it's good. This is a good point to let someone else take a watch.
I'm gonna look at the mess of the body and being like, oh well.
Who do you wake up?
Lucan, Lucas, whatever you're called.
What? Nah. Okay, drag me outside.
Yeah, I don't suppose you're up for watch. Oh, by the way, Dracula, sorry, I don't say Dracula. The Count has, left us a present.
Oh, wonderful. Just another thing to add to our list. Was he here in person?
Yes, actually.
Ah, great. Wait. Is Jason alright?
I believe so.
Alright, that's good. Well, he just showed up here by himself and just threw all this blood around?
Oh, he was not by himself. He had his posse.
His posse. What do you mean by that?
What I presume were other vampires that seemed to be all falling over him.
Maybe they're like his lieutenants or like his guard dogs or something. I don't know.
The second one's probably more apt.
Alright, I can take watch.
Right.
Lucas is just like laying on the ground, like he probably has his back to this stump.
Has he seen the, Ooh, excuse me.
Mayonnaise real voice.
Has he seen the mess of the campsite?
Oh yeah, you see an exploded woman outside.
So what's new?
Anyways, I do hope that you, aren't too angry that I didn't wake you all. I was a little worried, that somebody might try something stupid.
Yeah, it's probably
Back in
for the
Jonas's
best.
tent.
Probably for the best.
Hey,
Though you would have woken us up if they were going to do anything to Jason, right?
Certainly.
incite him.
I don't believe him, and I don't care if I fail a roll because I'm still not going to believe him. I still don't believe him. It doesn't matter. I don't care if I see it in his face or not. I still don't believe him.
Yep, my deception is is minimum 20, so even if I'm not telling the truth, you aren't gonna get anything with that.
Yeah, I
It
know.
doesn't matter how good
Which
you're.
is worse because that means we'll never believe you on anything.
The boy who cried Dracula.
All right, you get some sleep.
Rightio. I don't know if you're up to clean that up before Jason wakes up.
Hell no.
Your shadow will begin to just kind of play cards with itself. And the rest of the night passes with no issue. You can all hit that long rest button.
Yippee!
Bells.
How did I
This
do
is-
that on Jason's?
I
I
don't.
assume this isn't a or
I
this
don't
isn't gonna
think
count towards my 3
NPCs
nights of rest, right?
What was that? What was that, Lucas?
Oh, I was saying I assume this didn't count towards my 3 days of rest
No, you need to take 3 consecutive days.
in a bed.
Yes.
So a bedroll doesn't count.
Bedroll does not count.
Ow,
Okay.
so mean.
Watch, by the end of this campaign, we're still not gonna have spent 3 nights in a bed.
So, where are you gentlemen going now?
Well, first of all, are we getting any reactions from Jonas or Jason?
Jason will look at the exploded body and he'll go back into his tent.
What happened last night?
I had a bit of diarrhea. My bad.
So, where did the dead body come from?
What? That doesn't happen to you?
I don't think that this is a joking matter, Lucas. The Count paid us a visit.
Ah, what did he want?
I do believe that he was sizing up the competition.
Well,
Perhaps reminding us of who owns the land.
well, that's concerning. And
Indeed.
he let us live. Why?
Well, part of it may have been that he couldn't enter this circle, but I suspect that the bigger reason is that he's simply playing with his food. Which is both good and bad for us.
Well, as long as he doesn't have what he's looking for, then we're probably fine.
By the way, Jonas, I
Yeah.
do believe that you were talking yourself up on being able to track our invisible friend. But, from what the Count said, that is exactly how he found us here.
Hey, don't yell at me for something Petra failed to do.
Don't blame me.
You gotta turn it on. It's like a think about it thing.
I was less saying that as blame and more saying that as we really need to, fix that issue. One way or another.
Yeah. We should probably keep, words short about that. You know.
I will like to clarify that Jonas can see Griffin whenever he appears. It's just that when you were in Bucharest, Griffin saw you there and reported it back to the Count.
Oh, so
He wasn't following.
They just tracked our trail at that
They
point.
just kind of, you were in the vicinity of that area.
Wow, so you're blaming me for nothing? You really are evil.
We're
Renee.
blaming you for nothing.
Well, I made an incorrect assumption, which out of game we know, but in game we do not.
Yeah,
Wow, you're
Jonas,
so
do
evil,
better
Renee.
next time. Do better next time.
You're yelling at the wrong Petra. Do better.
Hey, don't blame him. He just got the tools. You're the one that uses them.
Well, I can't use it if he doesn't work.
All right, let's get out of here. This I don't want to sit around all this blood.
We still gotta meet our sky friend.
Jason, you packed up?
Yeah, yeah. Is the body still out there?
Yeah, you're gonna have to close your eyes.
Okay. Jason will stumble out and he'll grab you by the shoulder, Manet.
All right, this way to the cart, around any bloodstains.
Yeah, Lucas walks around the body. What was Dracula's boot size or shoe size?
Let's see, around 13.
Okay, good to know.
A modestly big shoe. Okay. As you are heading into the mountains now, go ahead and give me a D20 roll.
I'm a little surprised he didn't bring up Mina at all.
Look, that's the wrong person. When I have my one-on-one with him, that's when we get the Mina stuff. I'm assuming.
Yeah, he was just more or less surprised that you could push him out of his mind.
And that your weird circle thing is stopping his magic.
Well, he probably already knew about that. That was something I learned from the Vishtani, right? That they gave away that secret.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I, of course, do scoop back up my special dirt.
Of course.
Oh, you're technically okay. When you grab the special dirt, you're probably also grabbing some normal dirt with it. Is that normal dirt then converted into special dirt from being around the special dirt for long enough?
No.
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 I don't think either one would dilute the other.
So
Is it just a
basically, you're
different
just
colored dirt?
is it like a darker brown? Like it looks.
Well,
like
it was dirt that I made from a bunch of dying flowers, so I imagine.
Oh,
that
so you could
it's-
probably just make some more.
When
well,
he gets
except that the flowers were from a different place. That's why it worked.
It's
Remember-
from.
It's because if we build a place like a tent or a couple tents on top of soil that's not here, then he can't enter, right? Because the reason why he can enter everywhere is because he owns the entire land.
What if I declare independence?
you have to be legally voted in by a
Yeah.
body of democratically elected people.
Okay, so if we convince all of the Vishdani to betray Dracula,
maybe hire a lawyer or something.
Dracula,
convince
Oh,
all of the
we know the
Vishdani to
guy.
betray Dracula, and they declare their independence.
Dracula
You know,
might
great
be
band lawyer.
Dracula might beat me in melee, but I sure can beat him at the polls.
We'll go to Dobruja. It'll become its own nation.
I
We
feel
know
like everyone that goes to vote, if they vote not Dracula,
They're just dead.
they're just dead.
It opens a trap door to a
But we
spike.
know a great band lawyer.
Everyone he can turn everyone into vampires, so they have to vote for him. He
As,
increases his constituent base.
as you gentlemen are coming across, or trekking down the road, you go ahead and pass Bucharest. You go over the bridge where you fought the troll, and you are kind of skirting the lines of Bucharest, not going into the city. And after a good ways, you actually just break from it completely. You begin to start to see the mountains around you. They are massive and, in the right situation, one would say beautiful if the situation wasn't so dire. But as you are trekking along, you do see a carriage that's kind of parked on the side of the main road. And you see a gentleman get out, and he begins to frantically wave his arms.
Should we
carriage?
stop?
You said a
Where-
carriage?
A carriage, yes.
Does it look like it's wrecked or just pulled over?
What is
It
the
looks
video
like it's
look
just
like?
pulled over.
Yeah, does this look like a normal guy, or is he kind of
Yeah,
weird?
does it look like a normal guy or a fucked up guy?
Wait, we see a guy?
You see a guy
Look.
that runs out frantically waving his arms.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me for those who ask me if he looks a little fucked up, give me a perception check.
Not insight?
Uh,
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's the same for me. Ooh. I could use lucky.
this dude just looks like a normal dude. He does look a little worse for wear, but that this country does that to you.
What does it? Can I tell if anything happened? Does anything look like damage on his cart? Like, is it...
You see that his the sleeves of his shirt are covered in blood.
You should probably stop.
Help! Alright. Do any of you know how to deliver a baby?
Kind of.
I know how to. No, maybe.
Please, my wife, she's delivering. I don't know what to do.
We should probably stop and help.
All
I
right.
imagine you hold her hand. I
Also
do
got a-
believe that she's
There's also
the one-
breathing involved, I believe.
Jonas, do you go over to the carriage?
Yeah. Jonas can't help but help people.
Lucas will also wander over.
You see a woman in the back of the carriage. She looks kind of she doesn't look in the best condition. She's sweaty, she's dirty, and it looks like she is midway through delivery.
Jonas would do some doctoring.
Okay.
Roll for doctor.
I would ask for Lucas to help me.
Yeah, I'll guide him.
What is?
Lucas will he'll kind of look down and just whenever he asks for a certain tool.
Yeah.
Lucas
Okay, go ahead and give me a
will-
medicine check. With advantage or with guidance.
You get an extra one.
No, if he didn't roll that, he would have good medicine. Let's go.
Ooh, 21.
21.
Petra's like, I don't want to do this, Jonas.
Too bad.
Creating life, it's like being a god.
Yes.
Uh,
next step.
You pull up some.
certain-
You kind of actually cover Petra up with a glove, to kind of to retain a.
He's muffled.
Yeah.
And
by
you
the
kind
way,
of sterilize.
I'm gonna be on watch on the off chance that this is in fact a trap.
You sterilize everything. You have all the instruments, and as you kind of lift up the lady's skirt, you see a small. I believe the proper term is a dwarf, pointing a gun at your face, and he will shoot you directly in it.
Oh my god.
And that's where we're gonna go ahead and cut off for today.
A dwarf underneath the skirt?
Oh man.
It was a trap. I stayed on the cart. I was very sus.
I should've
Definitely
known.
no paranoia from the fact that Dracula just showed up and dropped a body at my feet.
This has nothing to do with Dracula.
Yeah, this just has to do with the fact that Transylvania sucks. But by the way, MJ, I did say that while they were doing that, I was on watch.
I will go ahead and paint a picture before we go. That way you can just have a sense
So
of the battle.
is there anyone else coming out from the woodwork here?
Wait, you're not gonna... Oh my god, there's so many guys.
Oh, we're dead.
They're probably weak as fuck. Hopefully.
Hey, this is the chance where Jason can learn how to fight.
Is this the dwarf or is that the guy that waved us down?
We'll say that there's two gentlemen in the carriage. Jason, Lee, and you are off to the side in the carriage. So there are 5 people in the carriage, one being the dwarf little person, I guess.
And then I'm assuming when I hear the gunshot that all the other guys are gonna jump out of the
All the other guys jump out, yes.
How painful is getting shot in the face?
You'll find out next time, won't we?
It might just be an auto crit, right?
Well, no, it would just be an advantage because it was like
Surprise. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the if he's what if he's an assassin subclass?
Well, okay, then it would be an auto.
Then it's an auto crit.
Then it's an auto.
Don't
Then
give
you're
him
fucked.
ideas.
This will be interesting. Let's see if we can talk our way out of this.
And it's gonna be hard to do that with the dead Jonas.
Well, I mean, I think it'd be easier if I'm gonna be honest. But
Jonas, the
Out
hindrance.
of curiosity, if both of them hadn't flubbed that perception check, would they have picked up that this guy?
I should have used lucky. I knew I should have used lucky.
There might have been some bad acting cues that you would pick up on.
I honestly, I didn't roll perception because I figured it was a trap from the get-go, and my vote was to
We
leave,
will
but y'all
start-
leapt out immediately, and I was like, well, I'm not stopping them.
I do feel bad because we are starting with the surprise round next turn or next time, and
Well,
Jason
wait,
and
maybe we
Well,
can-
I'd like to say I was on watch because I suspected it was a trap.
but you didn't say that.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
wait,
I did say it before he.
he kind of
Oh,
did.
yeah, you were putting up a watch. That's true.
Yes.
You are more alert than us.
Mike, you can't just say you you can't just say you automatically don't trust them because you do that for everybody. You need to have a reason.
To be fair,
You need a
it makes
reason
it
for us to
easier-
believe
Okay,
you.
I didn't.
makes it-
I
it makes
didn't.
it
I
easier
didn't
to
bring up that.
understand.
I didn't really bring up that I didn't trust them, but I did say that I was on watch on the off chance.
I think
Yeah,
the
yeah.
differentiation is between, oh, I don't trust these guys versus, oh shit, like 8 people have jumped out the tree line and are now shooting at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well,
Like, Minute wouldn't have gotten us to just not do
Yeah.
it. Just
So
by talking.
what I'm saying is the reason why I brought that up was so that I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
But I'm assuming everyone else, unfortunately, is. So that's still going to be
Well,
highly
we'll see.
problematic.
Yeah, we'll see.
But it is chainsaw time.
is
Oh lord.
Jason has it.
Yes. He's the new crunch.
Jason is going to die here.
You say that every week.
Jason is going to be riddled with bullets.
No,
He's
we
built
can talk them
differently.
down. We can talk them down.
You can talk to him down.
I can speak to them one con man to another.
I'm
Okay.
surprised Luke hasn't heard of this con.
Oh, he has.
Oh, the old baby on the side of the road
Oh
con?
yeah, no, he has. He's
He
definitely
fell for
helped
the
people
oldest
up
trick in
before.
the book.
Yeah, rookie
It's
mistake.
it's classic highwaymen.
Okay. Let me go ahead and stop this recording.